forgiveness, the kindness of the Savior, the hope of nations. Savior.
This is Chariot.
Is there such a thing as true love? I was for you live on Sarah TV, our Facebook, and on YouTube. My TikTok handle also be live over home. Your topic I share here by 3 weeks ago, and when I go so I did home and combo. Your mama Joe, the church we be if we Chariot TV studios. You did yes so be home yeah. Last week na mo hear your name say between the Jumadi naba, and so. Yɛma baako mmienu bi nti yɛntumi amfa dwumadie no ammerɛ mu. Ɛberɛ a yɛhyɛ dwumadie no ase no, yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ wobɛhyɛ sɛ wo like page no a wobɛlike Chariot TV a yɛ app kamakama fɛfɛɛfɛ wowɔ Android phone a wokɔ wo Play Store wo search Chariot TV a wobɛhu sɛ app no wɔ hɔ fɛfɛɛfɛ na wadownload yɛ programs no nyinaa bɛtumi ahwɛ except nyinaa ɛwɔ hɔ a wobɛtumi ahwɛ. Sɛ wogy so iPhone so a yes Apple phone so wobɛtumi akɔ App Store na wotumi akɔ download no fɛfɛɛfɛ na wode ɛde wo dwuma wotumi afollow Chariot TV yɛn dwumadi a yɛdi wɔ fidie mu ɛha no. Nti ɛna deɛ adu soɔ ɛbɔ 7 deɛ wonim sɛ Mondays deɛ ɛyɛ Love and Family Corner. Da ne da nyinaa no yɛne yɛn papa baako pɛ ɔno ana da biara ɔbrɛ sɛ sɛn kɔ a yɛtwe no ɛde ne ba sɛnɛ ɛbɛyɛ a mene obi ne bɛtumi asua ade baako anaa mmienu bi na yɛtumi de abɔ yɛn bra. Yɛ papa ne din monim dada ɔpanyin Kwadwo Asa. Nyankopɔn adom ɔbɛka yɛn nsa biem. Ɛna nnwuma yi yɛbɛtoa yɛn dwumadie no so. Topic a yɛhyɛ aseɛ is there such a thing as true love. Yɛbɛma no akɔ aba na wowɔ comment, wowɔ question, wowɔ biribi a ɛha wo biara no wobɛtumi ɛde aba na yɛtumi aboa wo ayi ano ama wo. Eti yɛnkyɛ pii no yɛbɛma yɛ papa akɔ aba na yɛde adwumadie no ahyehyɛ so kamakama. Eti daddy sɛdeɛ wahonim no yɛma wakɔ aba bi mɛba wawo fie a Love and Family Corner.
nua mpakyɛ mo ho tɛdɛn
Kristo adom ɛho yɛ paa ɛho yɛ
yɛde Awurade ase metiefo nyinaa nso
yɛyɛ sɛ abusuafoɔ nso ɛho yɛ kama.
obiara ho yɛ Nyame adom yɛn nyinaa yɛ ho yɛ nti ɔbɔ adeɛ no adaworo ma ɛno nso ɔde akyɛ nti sɛ yɛhyia mu a na yɛbɛhwɛ yɛbɛdi nkɔmmɔ no sɛnea ɔno hwehwɛ no sɛnea bɛyɛ no afa no.
Okay, eti abusuafoɔ yɛdwumadie yɛhyɛ topic yi ase bɛyɛ na wɔtwe mmiɛnsa ɛnan mu ana ɛwɔ yi last week yɛntumi ama na topic no yɛ is there such a thing as true love. Ɛno ho dwumadie ɛna yɛdi ɛna yɛ last part nti wo a woanhwɛ part 1 part 2 no except no wɔ hɔ wokɔ Facebook wɔ hɔ wokɔ baabi a bɛkɔ biara wobɛtumi ahwɛ dwumadie no ɛwɔ hɔ except no nyinaa wobɛtumi ahwɛ ɛwɔ hɔ. Eti daddy bini sɛ wobɛtumi ayɛ a little bit recap bi ana
then last is about 2 weeks ago. Na yɛhwɛ dɔ ɛho asɛm. Is there such a thing as true love? Nneɛma no bi a yɛka ɛne sɛ even that statement is wrong because love is love and whatever is not love is not love. So you can't fake love. When you fake love, your nneɛma bi a yɛde bɛ test it because love itself has its own elements.
Yes, elements.
So when those elements are used to test your love, it will fail. That fake love will fail. So it's either you have the love or you don't. You can't fake it. You can't fake it. And then also we learn say love is smart.
Yes.
Love is smart, and talking about love's smartness, there are a whole lot of things Rebecca say thematic areas me I share the smartness of what love is. And love, if you want to love, you need to make a decision. You decide to love. Because if you don't decide to love, you cannot love. It's a command in the scriptures. So it is up to you to take a decision whether to love or not. And then when you want to be in love or love someone, you need to plan it. So love must be planned. You don't just wake up. It's not automatic. And it is also not by default. Say, oh, Hannah, sana your boss or the old dog. No. So you must plan.
Me told them when China my dog. Yeah, casa.
And you must plan to love. And love is timed. You need to time your love. Because Bible no crack. Also there is time to love and there is time to hate. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Also time to love and time to hate. Indeed, love is timed. Love is also can also be deposited in people. Love can be deposited in people. You can deposit love in people for people to enjoy having
from one person to the
to
other,
another.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
To the other. Yeah. And then love can be expended. If it can be deposited, you can also spend it. So you see, people when my mom for can't order a once, my mom can basa.
Because that they used to last week anyway. Edit to talk the name said me do. No, I said they be beat. Is that they all can? Any different?
So anytime I say love is smart, and love is also simple and beautiful. Although ankasa nye kuntan, no. Although you're very simple and beautiful. Although bibi na kuntan, and that is not love. Love is very simple. And like I said the last time, love also has you can feel it, you can see it, you
all
can
the
touch.
senses,
Yes.
play role.
Yes, you can feel it, you can touch it, you can sense it. Sense it, you can hear it. When love is coming, you can even see it. So you can feel, touch, hear, see, handle it. And so this is love.
I say I say they give one.
So yeah. Ni ende na koye aye bia na yete. And sometimes we our eyes are blurred. We can't see properly. Go to make it as this because we can see true love, no. And so love also fixes. Me can fix it, love fixes issues. Niema nkoyi no do etime repair. What you can repair. And love is not a trash can. Although a ninja bola niema hunu. Although a ninja. Now, if you love somebody, then mistakes you don't keep it inside you. You don't keep those mistakes, wrongs. No, you don't keep it. When you keep them inside you, then you don't have love. So love is not bola chancing. It does not keep wrongdoings.
Wow, very interesting. Yes. Now that also be a correctina on pese obiti.
But which means nipa no nankasa no need do, because mechanism love fixes or do correct it. And so if you can be corrected, then it means you have love. If you cannot be corrected, if you cannot be fixed, then you don't have love.
Wow. It's basically, and I think say I'm really getting my element in winning. Both parties in a play.
Oh yeah,
And yet
but
just mhm.
both parties in a play, but one gives and one must receive. If you don't receive, you don't get the benefits of love. So it can be
Mm.
deposited and it can be expended. You can spend love into you media. And so if the person refuses to receive or accept it, I mean, you can't, it won't be useful to you or you can't benefit from it.
But that is yeah, yet maybe to say and send nipa mmienu bɛ nante a na awarefoɔ mobɛtumi ayɛ baako na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔbaako sɛbi ɔyɛ ɔkwasea na ɔbaako ɛyɛ ɛyi na nipa mmienu
Not
no that mhm.
not necessarily so. If someone is smarter, away. Whatever can I say? Both, if you want to enjoy love, both must be smart. And the smartness, those are the elements. And the Bible speaks about all these things. Quotations on each element of love.
Hmm.
And love is not a buffet. Although you
Ɛnyɛ pick and choose.
yeah, and you pick and choose. Buffet, you pick and choose. Love is not a buffet. And love validates.
Hmm.
Nti ɔdɔ ho biribi a na n'ani gye ho a ogye tum ɛyɛ ho adwuma ɛfa ɔkwan pa so ɛde yɛ adwuma. So love validates, and then finally love is eternal. Ɛno nko ara abo a yɛbɔ asase so ɛno pɛ na yɛde bɛkɔ soro.
Love no.
Ɛno na yɛkɔtoa so wɔ soro. Nea yɛyɛ wɔ ha nyinaa yɛkɔtoa so wɔ soro. And Bible n'aka, it's eternal. It never fails. And it will remain.
Wow.
So you can now mama elements.
Elements.
So it's up to you for you to look at it and follow up. I've sent you EB, so check your
Please, can you forward it on Facebook for me?
family corner platform.
But wait for them on Facebook.
Mediato family corner no. The M plus spot. The M platform no.
Okay, whatever. Mami, enye. So the kasaka camera na me correct mercy.
Okay. So, like I was saying, love is smart, and anyone or be a person or count on once a man, you're not going to say, or do a guru be a yeti, a think can be into unya, a wo mua, unya will be mua, and it is a now the year juma, or do a journey, or do a journey, or do a yen shay, or do yen shay, or don't so a sea jinai. Ɔdɔ si gyinae ɛna ɔdɔ ɛde mmere ɛyɛ adwuma. Ɔdɔ nso yɛtumi ɛde ma anaa yɛtumi de ɛmmɔ obi ɛna yɛtumi de ɔdɔ nso ɛkyɛ anaasɛ you can spend love wotumi ɛde tɔ ade ɛma ne ɛyie, yes, and then ɔdɔ nso ɛyɛ right. Tembia no ɔdɔ ɛyɛ right ɔyɛ nneɛma a ɛyɛ ne kwan ɛda ne kwan mu. Ɔdɔ nso ɛyɛ simple, and sometimes simple mehu sɛnea mɛka no afa. Yɛka sɛ obi yɛ simple a obi a ne ho twa ɔyɛ yɛyɛ na ɔmpɛ nneɛma kuntan ɔnyɛ nneɛma ma ne mboro so. Afei ne saa nti ɔdɔ ho yɛ fɛ, ɔdɔ ankasa ne ho yɛ fɛ, and then ɔdɔ nso ɛwɔ atenka no nyinaa yɛka 5 senses ɔdɔ hu ade a ohu, ɔdɔ ɛte asɛm, ɛna ɔdɔ etimi de ne nsa ɛka wobɛtumi de wo nsa aka ɔdɔ, ɛna wahu sɛ ɔdɔ ni me nsa aka ɔdɔ. And so ɔdɔ nso esiesie ade, ɛna ɔdɔ ɛnyɛ bɔla kyɛnsee, ɔngye nneɛma hunu anaa nneɛma fo sɛnea yɛbɛka no. Ɔdɔ nso ɛnyɛ nyiyimu. Ɔdɔ nyɛ nyiyimu. Ɛna ɔdɔ ɛgye ade tum a ɔyɛ asɛde, ɔyɛ ɛho asɛde. Ɔdɔ mfa ade kwa. Ɔdɔ ɔmfa ade kwa. Nti wo ɔdɔ a ɔnkɔfa obi ba ɛne ne ntena ase wɔ mmeko a wonware ne yɛ. Love validate. Nti wo ne obi te na wonyɛ no ho ade a, it means you've not validated your love life. And so your body taste na go say we no eyi na din kakra. How can you live with someone's daughter without validation? And then you propose love to such a person. That is not love. It's something else.
Okay. It's that is who way in right quick. I will we also but to me I try the quick be a bit to me akɔmu baako bi na yɛtiefoɔ no ate ase. Abusuafoɔ sɛ afei na wogyina ne your topic in here is there such a thing as true love? And that the church yɛhyɛ ase this is the third time yɛdi dwumadie wei. Wobɛtumi de comment any question about did that the church element of love? They say who feel say you are in love the element then explanations na that the ma no. Wa be hu say love papa ni bia say bibi ho aha it's that be who say love is a decision.
Yeah.
I don't know as it just say if love is a decision I don't know just say
Okay, you can love is a decision. Love nankasa a command. Bible no say we should love one another. Young kind. John chapter 13 verse 34. John 13:34.
John 13:34.
34.
You know what me call me, but let me use this one. 34. Okay. A new commandment I give you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another.
So as I command you. So love is a command. And in order for you to accept love, you need to make a decision. You can say, I will accept it, embrace it, or not. And so you need to decide to love. If I see someone, I need to take a decision. I want to love this person. And so work towards loving the person. It's
a command from God, yes. So love one another, literally, you know. So be shena maybe I know I confused say Yakopon don't know can it say ye ne ye ho betina ye do ye ho keke. Any romantic one I who about say me do no. Does it still work?
We reduce love to only emotional feelings and as emotional relationship and a romantic relationship. But if you have love, I tell you, you serve your boss at workplace excellently. You look, if you don't like your boss, your output is affected. You have poor output. But if you love your boss, your boss and you trust him, look at your output. So we've reduced love to if you love your job, to look at your output. Look at your output. So love is our life.
It will be beside. Or we beside Power Joe, we beside TikTok say, is it the love of relationship or normal love in the Bible? So
what is normal love and relationship?
So
everywhere. So exactly. So unya a relationship. Your relationship. Well, it been American. You reduce relationship to only one aspect, only one type of relationship. But we have different types of relationships. Look, we have a relationship. We have a romantic relationship. Let me say, so a person will be an emotionally. Your biological relationship and love ɛsɛ ɔdɔ ɛba hɔ. Yɛwɔ business relationship, yɛwɔ work relationship, yɛwɔ even team play relationship. So relationship no wɔka aban mu, but ihe adwene nyinaa yɛ mprantwe, aware mprantwe. Everything about love and relationship is mprantwe. What do you make of that? You see, we have a relationship with our viewers. So if you love them and we give them 7, we need to be time conscious and be here at 7 because we love them. And we cannot keep them waiting. And if you love them and we are late, we apologize. That's how love fixes things. We apologize. If you love your viewers, you apologize for being late. And even doing that, it means love takes away ego and pride. If you are not going to live with ego and pride and arrogance. Until also, love is not arrogant. So you love someone, you mess up, you gave the person 7, you were not able to make it. You need to drop your arrogance and then apologize. And that is a smart move.
It is practically, if I say, me day basic, because why expanded love, no man, and yet just limited to the name say boyfriend, girlfriend. It is me say me who say, meanwhile, we na me share baba way be na me pese me dono. I think it should it start from the general lava, woman, obia, then later on I develop into that emotional part and actually relationship love. No? How should I go about it? I don't know if you get my question.
You decide the kind of relationship you want with the lady.
Okay, so in this case, I want to marry her. In this case.
Exactly. So it must, and I'm saying love has a purpose. Love is purposeful. So what is the purpose of that relationship? And so if the purpose is to marry her and you love her, you decide to love her. You decide to love her. And so look, chena there. Once you love her, chena de no chena bi o say, me no ntimi ntena bi mo. Who donampa, you won't go and fight her.
That is the way, no. You shower dancing, so I boys, no. I don't really mean cool. That almost say, yo. Because you talk credit to that 16 about boys to 16. The way job, what job it is that yeah.
The Bible says love is not rude. And so what are you be? That is rude. It's rudeness. And love is not rude. I mean, so very ma what TV ache girl no so worry be ma no abwe wura ne dem na what faleti chen dey to TV now they are show mu now hey I mean love does not behave unseemly. Although is although get mo say near what make so if you want to love well, if you want to love na nipa no pe no unya nka be wa no so mpe wa udona obetina se na wagya no na wakɔ baabi a ɛsɛ ɔkɔ.
Asemize, oh you. All right, let me take some few comments about on Facebook now. Maybe a little ones be on Twitter, on TikTok now. Yeah, shit. Adrian, okay. I'll say good evening, Papa Asa and Mr. Ababil, watching from New York City. Yes, Adrian, thank you for watching us. Pretty I heard me. I'm person may call next one, but I'm struggling to. Okay, let's see. The second, I'm struggling to do this, but wow. Okay. Producer, I think so that two screen. So, but next one, over to me. Awkward next one, I'm coming a budget pa. Next one, I think my home sister Amelia there or her, but I can't put it on the screen. I can't read it from here too. Anyway, we will look into that. Okay, so Patrick K. Abbey and so watching live from Asante Bakwai. All right. Isaac Means and so watching live. Thank you. I think Adrian. Okay, so Adrian said many times people receive their perception of love on social media and music. There is a song by Beyonce called Drunk in Love. However, it is the opposite, although it's sovereign. Thank you, Papa. Okay, sounds good. Yes, so that was also from Adrian. Sister Emilia, sister, God bless you all watching live. Okay. Um, who's a man phobia, sending emojis be. Anyways, so back to the studios. TikTok phone. So how are you? Good evening from Power Joe. Okay, trust you are good. Zella, hope you are doing good. Okay, all right. But I'm going to make the contribution about I feel while joining Jumedia. Is there such a thing as true love? No, yeah, papa. Opa ko jasa Asian ewa ha. Did that one my what love love is a decision, no? What kakra. The me TBM so ne say and I'm who say love is planned. Love is planned. Intimacy about no. Now the kind of relationship a band me team same person name one our real relationship. The love is planned. No, how do I go about it?
Okay, so what share lady, do you ask
Mhm.
yourself, are you ready to take her on as a wife? You need to ask yourself. And so if you are ready, it means you are planning. You've planned your life itself, and then you are going to include this lady in your plans, your personal plans. Will I be able to take care of her? This is what love does. So you are not going for that lady and then be thinking about how much she has before you decide to love her. In the barima na akwa ɔyɛ adwuma no ɔyɛtua ne ka 5,000 there, then I can marry her. So you are not doing the proper planning. So you as a man, you need to plan how to love this woman. I love her, and so I'm going to marry her. What can I do for her? What do I have? As a man, I need to take care of this woman. So I need to work towards that.
Wow.
I need to
It's
work
on the part
towards
of
that.
the woman. On the part of the woman, no.
Ɔno nso ba
Bema
ɔno nso
Adrian
ɔno
saying.
ɔno nso wɔ ne deɛ ɔde bɛba. And so you now no, you need to plan. So if she agrees, what am I going to do? Then love is timed. All the time better. So I believe say in a year's time, no, I can go and perform the rice or do whatever I need to do. So you plan it, and then say this month I'll do this, next month I'll do that, and then in the 6th month of for the relationship, this is the way to go. And why is planning? You look at other things like I always say, accountants will say, making provision for bad debt, contingencies. You see, in planning, you take care of contingencies. And no one I feel old bashawa jum say a way you do baby, na mintimi, and also nuntimi. May then now see for those shocks. It's a more call a relationship, munya shock because you don't make
And me
provision.
friend broke your heart, no daddy.
Yes, because you don't make provision for bad debt. If you make provision for bad debt, you know that this thing can bounce back. And you plan when your budget or now planning, you look at all the pros and cons of the situation. No factor in the 6 month into your relationship, you don't come out hurt. Though you may have bad ill feeling kakra, emotional disturbance kakra bi, but it will not hurt so
Normal. Some
normal.
turbulence,
Yes,
no,
normal.
normal.
Yeah, for health, normal. And that's
But I don't
health.
think it me handle you.
Yes, because you didn't plan. You don't plan. You just so how can you do that? And that's why you people have been falling in love, falling and falling and falling. and breaking your limbs off.
It was a real, it was a real Musa. I was there to your
Musa.
board, yeah, planning.
And so, and in fact, love is patience. And so, Huna, you need patience. What a mechanic. So these are some of the things I say. 'Cause you need patience to work on this thing, plan and work towards it. How to possess her, how to get her,
Wow.
and make her comfortable. So you don't go there and who the bed in school, so and Obiano, but also the one part. She also will prepare herself, and that's why I say, you see, they give and receive, and when you now want you prepare, mobile transit assume dream. If you moon sika kra, and a hana mem person metis sika kakra or kakra. No,
Eh, this is Kaka, but you
there be
will
some
Muntie
the
Daddy Kasa.
sika cannot give you love. Money cannot give you love.
Hey,
Rather, no, if you love the person, you work to take care of him or her. Because who do be a person be few inside. Person de ne be say. Person protect ade no. Person polish ade no. Person ma ade ne yefe. And it doesn't come easily. Saa nneɛma na apɛ sɛ woyɛ ma nipa no nti ɔdɔ no mu no ɛsɛ sɛ ɔdɔ no ɛboa wo ma wokɔyɛ adwuma na wotumi hwɛ nipa no na wowɔ sika no akɛkɛ na ɔdɔ onim a ɛno no de moyɛ sɛbe nneɛma nyansa nim.
wow, very interesting. Although Kaka, Daddy, add this man too. That's very interesting. Okay. Okay. It's love is planned now. I don't know. I was so planning. I was so planning. Yes, so if you do another Tiako Shimusa. And love is timed. I think it's oh explaining planning no. What the time no ebomiti.
Time you need to time and you need to ask yourself, am I ready to bring her on, to take her on? Am I ready? That is timing. If I'm not ready, then when am I going to be ready? So factor all this. So love is timed. Love. So who nipa na now you're ready. Because who don't say na 1 year ready no ntimi anwa wa ha no. And odo nye sa. Odo a wo nye sa.
You can't waste someone's time like that.
You bra basa basa. So when we say love is matter, a lot goes into it. We won't koye ne basa basa. Me dowa so much say me nye ready nti me no nanto a me how. And so I will need to take a decision not to approach you. Maybe I'll need a little more patience and work on certain things. What we do is me donunti na me huru na me so na me na ade no so no niema odon be boa won watimi validate no you don't have it. Wow. You don't have it. So
it's that where there may be a little digression, but say boys you share junction also need the common na ubisa majority of when I didn't maybe I'll be worried. That's what got to do with the fact me niska me mobwa no it was sikabi bi wo why I was say obinya and I
hope the problem is not sikabi. Who person who worry? What year Juma? That's the first question you need to ask yourself.
Yes.
Why year Juma for how many years? So why year Juma by 5 years? Now to mean save you scout by Obiama. There's the one you don't qualify. It just you are not serious in life. So why year Juma by 5 years? Now you are still saying it's a miniska. Maybe you'll be one there. Then you say you won't plan a whole life here. Because so when you say person warrior. Me year juma sika hena me year to every month me 200 na me say 5 years so every year me 120 in 5 years na hena menya hwe auto credit one cedi ma o girlfriend na 1 year ya
that will be
a day auto credit 1 cedi a day ma o girlfriend na 1 year ya we have 365 days in a year. So 1 year, no, 365. cities. 365. Yeah. Just credit one CD a day per 365 cities
Ebi
times 5. We are talking about 1,800 for 5 years. What again in Tamani nyina? Instead of better say, no decide. No, I imagine say me person me worry in 5 years that inti me save no. Ukofa girl mu. Na fe o man 2-3 cities a day.
yeah,
You
spend this kind of
scanning nyina wo ho, and you never have money to marry. When I say love is smart, these are the things I'm talking about. Love is smart. So instead say me kofa girl no na me here ready. Na my man of 5 cities a day. In fact, my girl 5 cities a day. Do you know how much that is? That is close to 2,000 cities a year. It's woman who 5 years.
Oh, a day you cry there at least 100 cities be there.
Oh, they make 5 cities. Okay, you pay 10 cities. And 10 cities is 3,650 Ghana. So, say me worry. You want to marry and you are moving in with love. This is the planning we are talking about. So I will suspend having a relationship, a girlfriend, for 5 years. 3,650 Ghana times 5 years gives you how much? 18,000. You are running around 20,000. And also, can you say, also use 100 cities? So 18 times 10, 180,000. Why you're beyond what they are your wedding now? You be now what offer Gary? You see, so you are not smart. You people, you think you are in love, and you are not smart.
Yeah, Boko. Yeah, Felix.
No, you are not smart. I don't want to use the word semujimi, but you are not smart. So your love life is not based on smartness. Your love life is not based on smartness. The foundation of love life you need to be smart. So when you do this, we are talking about 180,000. Why you're there? Once you move out there, no, and worry because why you ready? And don't know because why you're smart and we sure be not yes suitable. Within some few months, you break up because you say wait, no, my ready, but this will not help me. But okay, funny panel and then until 5 years, then breaking up becomes even when you know you cannot, it becomes difficult. So you are not being smart.
Hey, Johnson boys, Muntio. And then you see me. That's very interesting. But also, when is out? Yeah, boys, niggas, when is that? Is that iPhone
So
16?
plan your love life.
You should deliberately plan it.
You take the decision and you plan it and you time it.
Wow. Now, girls leave to say, yeah, plan it. I don't know bad day. Say, boyfriend, girlfriend, almost
so no so planning into an also be share no so
very serious for the life
because very serious one ejuma and whatever she will be doing. So be because what planning and so what what she brings on the table here. I'm not talking about money here. But how ready is she? Oh, it is also planning. Then the people who say, hey, many mammy trying man who aduan now. And these 5 years here, the man will be young quite. So you jump or fall into love or marriage. Media sana mete me sure very mana mekachinzi minimum aduan. It is not about you being honest. It is about what is expected of you, an expectation of yes. And so love is smart.
That the way I say, and they are what can say me. I told my come supana a person, my sister, into me share baba way, but me am sure.
In Shaba, what person was a sign, Shaba baby. Kona kotene finance if you never kono me drop my basem. Na ma start ya planning. Ansa ma
Okay,
ko
is it is
shia.
that good? What is the question? That a baby said, do I have to save to serve 5 years? You know, you know who say savings and a target. I mean, yes, okay, me pay 180,000, and I mean 180 or 200,000. Me yes, that's can you be answer my question about and I said, meet my catch about one say, this is my vision amount. The next 5 years, me perceive me yes, say anything.
Oh yeah,
Can me
planning. Oh yeah,
mm-hmm.
planning. Your short term, mid term,
In a long term,
long.
yeah.
So who long term be 5 years. Short
Okay, I
term,
think.
no.
Mm-hmm.
So your short term, no, the first 2 years, if you are disciplined and you're able to maintain the tempo of your savings now, once the first 2 years and you've been successful, which means the midterm is now you can go out searching. Because unya obia, it will take some time, 6 months up to 1 year. It means after 2 years, once you've been able to be successful on your short-term plan, it means it is now up for you to go to the mid-term plan. Until you come middle-term plan now, and no final plan here when you be na okoye no ho ade. The long term. Well, so that's how we plan. Plan B comes with terms. Short term, mid term, long term.
Long term.
Nti yẹn sẹ mi sẹ bẹtẹrẹ hɔ 5 years na wanya sika na ɔso sika no ɛfɛ de mepɛ yere that's not all that. So once you've put your plans, your strategies in place, and you've been successful for the short term and the mid term, it says that you are good to go. You are good to go.
Okay, so it's a love is time no at 1 7, but I think there's some few comments we about YouTube and Facebook. I'm here to me a free hall. Please, this is from Patrick K. Abbey. Producers all remember to me that two screen is so I'm here with her. That's me challenges, kaka, but I will try and read it from the comment section. See, please, is love a feeling or a decision? Patrick K. Abbey. The question is here by you two, sir. Three. And that over here, I'm not straightforward. I'm not saying can you.
Yeah, love is a decision, but you can feel it. Me say it has all the 5 senses.
All the 5 senses.
Yes.
Element, you know.
Yes, when love is present, it is not a feeling. When it is not there, and you want to feel it. When it is present, when love is present, you can feel it.
And obviously, if you are feeling it, meaning you've made a decision to feel it.
You've made a
So the
decision,
yes.
and you've planned. And so when it is present, you can feel it, you can see it, you can touch it, handle it, and hear it.
Wow, very interesting. I have the second question here. Do you need to be intentionally conscious in loving someone? Question me.
Anyone say that's the answer. You need to be intentional. You need to be intentional.
It's deliberately, no. I was saying, me decided to me do assume as you know, or be so decided on also be dummy.
Sami mi pacho atare na ohye no. O sori ya no pa na ohye, o toy na ohye. Atare kwa ohye po. Wos gayi ahwehwe ni way spectacles no. Didn't you plan towards it?
I planned.
At least you conceived the idea, you know where to go, you need to see the ophthalmologist or whatever. You check you plan towards it. When we are buying cars, don't we plan?
We do.
Do kwa na ye tonka no tobacco now the na 5 years.
Very interesting. It's so bad. Oh yeah, I was still planning.
Planning.
A man is also planning.
Yes, we are planning. Oh, planning, also planning.
Good.
No, enti
So we limit.
Niema we po ye planning. Now, or be a person on a trend for the rest of your life, or bury my person on a trend for the rest of life, and you are not planning towards it. Hey, what kind of life do you want for yourself? Who's
Very
person?
interesting.
Who's person? Who's share now? Who is a way never fat away?
Me say me pay
Exactly.
me pay free na
Exactly.
yara me pay.
You took
Yes.
into consideration the color, your check
A lot of
lens,
things. Yes.
a lot of things. Even
Yeah.
your facial makeup or say whatever, were taken into consideration.
Consideration. Yes.
Yes, into say wo spectacles po uhu nyansa planning fa kwan yourself fast so now finally unya be share w'anim a na ukoware a na e say men planning menya menya
Ye di
what the
ye di
feelings
abro ni pa.
what the feelings in that person.
Very interesting. It was for I had there. I had a lot of family call. I love their responses, because say Ebiakwa ni eto yeah specific. We plan. Say when I'm a pefa you ka home for way you wait free me you say. Wow, this is very interesting. That's your shout. That is very smart. Adrian said, Papa, would you use same approach which you described, although it's smart, although fixes as an example in regards to minimizing the little foxes that can spoil the vineyard? I don't know. Very difficult for me to read.
She is speaking in parables and
Yes.
proverbs.
Yeah, would you like to use the same approach, which is describe although it's smart? So love is smart. Love fixes as an example. Fixes okay. In regards to minimizing the little foxes that can spoil the vineyard.
So okay,
I
now
don't know.
let me explain it. You see, uh, decision every decision you take comes with risk,
Risk,
and
okay.
then your levels of decisions, and the decision to get a man to marry, our levels, or a
Mm-hmm.
woman to marry, our level. First level is the casual level, dating. You can always opt out. You can always leave it. And so there are certain things you can fix at that level so that you can move forward. You can develop the relationship. Now,
Mm-hmm.
would you commitment leveler? And also there are other things you need to fix. But between the dating, the first, to the commitment level, no, I feel the more person wura aware no. Still, you can always back out. I mean, yeah, yes, you can always,
Until marriage,
yes. And so once you marry, then you know that you are stuck. And that is where some fixes of marriage, becomes intense.
Because be worry we now be
Now,
why just
what
uh-huh.
so that one there, whatever happens needs to be fixed.
Okay, I get it.
The okotoka, the fans okotoka. Obetimi complaining about the tie. Now, oh, no, so I will buy new ties. I shall say, man. What am I can say? Ana sa color we are hide mempe. Ana sa hey. Also, it can be changed. Ana sa one who say, "Bibi kitwe bi ebi a side mirror no ehun eti." What am I can say? Obetimi affix it. But also koto car. Na engine no enrane a. How do you buy that car? This is auto car no. But auto car ni wie na engine nyɛ adwuma a wobɛtɔ engine foforɔ ahyɛ mu. It's all fixed. That one you cannot throw the car away. You cannot throw it away. Exactly.
Okay.
Along the way, there are things that can be fixed.
During the
Things.
dating level, you can fix certain
Dating
things.
level, courtship, commitment
level, you can fix. But marriage,
but unya worry there, everything that goes wrong needs to be fixed because you are stuck in there.
you can't easily opt away.
No,
like it is never
you are
an
not
option.
allowed. It's not allowed. Unless one. One thing. And I know Quran will make sure you are not the cause of the causing the person to go into fall into that temptation.
Wow. Yes, yeah, do. I was here for yes, yeah, the high charity. You made anything at the Love and Family Corner. We are live on Facebook, TikTok, on our YouTube. Is that yeah app, Charity TV app, one more 100 phones, no. Wait my downloading it. Come on, come on. Yes, why what Apple, no. Yes, we wait my download the except programs yeah, you know, wait me videos in I share. You can still bring in your comments and your questions. Your topic, you know, are very interesting. Is there such a thing as true love? Yeah, this is the third time. Yeah, discuss it that topic. So on our part KB any Adrian, I hope you guys are okay with your answers. Vera entry bound for what's it watching live from Brody Kwano. Okay. Ivana J, good afternoon, brethren. Okay. Watching live from Absim, Mami Peace. All right, thank you. Mami Peace, please, is it good for a woman to marry a good man who she doesn't love but likes? Hey. Daddy, question about your take.
Which means she can't love him. If you can't take a decision to love him, then you can't marry him.
But she wants to marry the person because the person is good.
What is goodness?
As you had the wicked boy, I said the person is kind.
You see, goodness and ankasa no another problem. She's talking about
cases are
she's talking about kindness. She's not talking about goodness.
goodness, exactly. I agree.
She's talking about kindness because kindness is giving out, sharing.
Giving that. So
So
somebody who is
maybe in
kind. Yeah.
instances, so the person is very kind. She
Mhm.
gives things, buy things, and but a good person, when you tell the good person, please, I cannot marry you, that good person will accept it wholeheartedly. But if the person is kind, now he's not good. Now catch it and say, I can't marry you. Now no kwa. Then he's not a good person.
Hmm. Very interesting. So let me put it this way. Say we all be an person me worry. Na say nipa mi ni atinka or do atinka no emano. But literally me penasem as he's a fine gentleman, he's good, he's kind, he's respectful, but I don't have that love for
Who define good? No. He's good, he's kind.
he yes. He's good in a sense, virtually the talk boils down to kind, you know. I said it's tied to kindness, you know.
You
Never
see,
said,
the decision to marry is one thing, and to have good people around you is another thing.
mhm.
I mean, there are many good people out there, yet we didn't marry them, but we married those who wanted to marry.
Wow.
So someone being good alone is not enough.
So it should be say, oh, worry will be because we don't need panel, nothing else.
You see, you want to marry the person. Say the mature dress, no. This question, no, mankasa I say more tenant answer na more de aba.
Mm-hmm.
You need to edit your questions before you bring because I have explained it for you. So someone you want to marry, it means you need to decide to love the person. And if you know you cannot decide to love the person, it means you can't marry that person. You need to be intentional.
Wow. This is very interesting. Well, I've had cases where you hear, oh, on the papa require obey me, so my worry, but also on don't. But on anything, I worry as well. Worry.
And
Yeah.
because she has not taken the decision to love. When you take the decision to love, look, there are certain things, there are some objects or items we purchase. Initially, we didn't like them. But after finding its usefulness, we begin to get attached to them and be affectionate towards these objects. So it's a decision.
Wow.
It's a decision.
I totally agree. Okay, so Mami Peace, that is that for you. I think you came back again with an okay. That is Patrick Abi said, please. What is the difference between love and like? I did with the but say the whole topic. Patrick Abi, to me, man, that the crowd respond. You the whole topic because you should actually you should interchangeably, which I don't think say right. Love and like you should know anyhow left right center. That means obeying about me can be treating as a whole topic now. The ama yeah careful. But so we be kafa one the
You
difference
see,
between love and like.
when we talk about love, when we talk about like, we have like and dislike. Now, but when you talk about love, you cannot say this love,
There's
but
love.
you hate, you hate it.
So love is there. It should be there, automatic.
Likeness is different from hatred. I want us to look at disliking something and hating something. They are not the same.
Mm-hmm.
I may not like onions, but I may not hate it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I may not like riding a motorbike, but I don't hate motorbikes. When I say I hate motorbike, it means I don't want to see motorbikes around me.
At all.
So I can dislike motorbikes. I can dislike me personally. I don't like Toyota vehicles, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't hate. I dislike Toyota vehicles, and but there's nothing you can do for me to like it. To make
They
sense.
are
But
for me.
I don't hate it. I know it's a good machine. People like it and so on, but I don't hate it. Say what about me final kura a Toyota vehicle? I may say oh the better one. But there are certain things I hate. I may hate. When I hate, it means you cannot even bring it to my house
At all.
at all. So like is different from love because the opposite of love is hatred, and the opposite of like is dislike. They are not the
So
same.
obviously they are not the same.
If I
So I think
say
that
I
mm-hmm.
michi inwawa snails, it means you cannot even prepare snails in my kitchen
At all, at all,
at
at all,
all.
at all.
But if I say I don't like snails,
You can
you
you
can
can
cook. You can prepare snails in my kitchen. I won't eat. But if I say I hate it, I don't want it. I hate it. Then you can't prepare it in my kitchen.
mm-hmm.
So they are not the same.
Very well. Very interesting. But I'm looking forward to we'll have a whole discussion on love and like because love, like, last. Those three L's, You better say that they bet me up boy and get yourself because you two, you can carry my boom too much. I'm Ponsa. Okay, Faith, Charlotte, and Ponsa. I said, learning a lot. Yes, you have to learn a lot. Charity TV, I and the Bemamo. Yao Afuakwa Sikeni Afuako Sikeni or say watching. So I think so far that is what we have. TikTok, do we have any? I'm not sure. It's that I can't bear you bear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 be. Your time no swap swan and also yeah.
Until I say bit me about the last episode.
It was my last
Next
episode.
episode next week.
Okay, the way
Yeah.
you do love is timed.
Mm.
Love is timed. Probably the next week we can continue from the rest of the elements. I think it has been very, very interesting. And me as a host, I mean, every day is a learning curve. Me tia the food it mean me pass a while share me free ofie no so usua nyoma bebre enya say etie keke etie ne it above brass ne be ya yekita hodie ene ye nyoma ye na betumi akoso Ye papa amutem kan no friend no opanyin kojo asan na oye counselor oye counselor kese pa se mo mutie ne nsɛm na mo bo say question de dey a person obisa no wadi kan yi ano wayɛ no bɔkɔɔ kama ma enti sɛ wohia no na person ne kasa yɛ de number bɛto edwa na watumi a contact mo a mo hyehyɛ awareɛ a mo hia photo empo no wareɛ ɔsɛ yɛwɔ council wɔ hɔ ma yɛ a yɛware a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛware no ɔbɛboa yɛ how to make good decision planning na ɔka ho asɛm no yɛbɛkyerɛkyerɛ saa nnwuma no nyinaa wopɛ saa adesua yi nyinaa a wobɛtumi acontact no I think say Facebook and I draw the question there about say TikTok or say please should I marry a man who abuse and beats me a lot all in the name of I love him? Hey, if I not abuse
Then you are not smart.
then
If
you're
it
not
is
smart. Love
before,
is smart.
then you are not smart.
Simple. Love is smart. Udo nipa ni bring now better than one. Any day. Wow, what's it?
And
Because
so it
that
means
they're not
that,
watching. No.
and then
They're not
it means that
watching.
that is not love.
Then
It
that is
means
not
that
love
is
even in
not
the
love.
first
It is
place.
something else. It is something else.
Yes, but to tell you now, which is from the dating level, no, you can opt out.
Yeah.
Commitment level, you can still opt out. But if I say I worry, who bring me out, and also no, who meet biblical threshold. No,
Oh, for
the way you
instance,
want to.
for instance, ukunu waware na ukunu ebrowa. Love requires that you report him to the police, sign so that he will sign bond. You bring him home and give him good soup and fufu to eat.
Police, police met
Ah,
you.
love fixes. Love
Laugh
fixes.
faces.
Love does not is not a trash can. You
Hey,
won't tolerate. Love does not tolerate nonsense. Trash.
hey.
Love does not. So you take your husband to the police station, you report him, they discipline him, take him through the laws, and then you bail him, bring him home, you prepare nice soup for him.
That is that's the way there. Papa, then Papa, ya to nephew.
Oh,
Me pan
Metra, when
watching
he,
me. Me
if
pan
he has
watching to me.
if he has love, he I told you earlier, if he cannot be fixed, it means he has no love. So, but if he has love, then he can be fixed. Because you see, by reporting him to the police is love. You are showing him love. You love him so much. You cannot let him go spoiled.
I was just for wow, but I get where you are coming from. I believe, say, if mutually, if we really love ourselves, we may not even get to that level, no. Another thing, why, and even if it
Yeah.
happens, because I love you, need to know, I will give way for you to correct me.
And you see, if it is a beer that could be pet in a buy, or buyer, you don't need reporting. But this one, he has been using you as a punching bag. A morning after, or both is an offer a drew one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening, 3 times a day. That one there, trash you, a trash
I
can.
also
Take him to
reporting.
the report on. You bail him, bring him home, give him nice food or soup, fine. Oh, you know, DVR.
Hey,
Next
that
time,
is me.
humble.
Imagine if you hopper. But there's that fear, and you see what they're saying is that there's that fear war on the part of
That is
women.
against law. That is against law. You cannot
Mhm.
con. The Bible says, "Love does not rejoice in what unrighteousness."
Yeah, and beating someone, yes, it's unrighteous.
Beating
Yeah,
someone is
unrighteous
crime.
act. Yeah.
It's a crime. Oh, I love you, so I should go and kill somebody. I love you, and you ask me to go and kill somebody, then I'll go and kill somebody. That is not love.
So she rather is saying said because she loves the person, she doesn't want to go and report the person.
Maybe it is wrong. You don't love you. You don't want him to change. You should help him to change. And the way to help him to change is to take him through the disciplinary processes.
Hey, that's a way.
Love fixes. Love is smart. It fixes. Love is smart. Yejimi, no. I love you. That's not smartness. That's not smart.
Okay, that is really good. As Soft Life said, I advise my sister-in-law the same thing Papa is saying, and it has really helped. Okay, thank you.
Exactly. Or report on.
Yes. And
So
also,
he
Okache
he
sister-in-law
reported,
said,
and the man
or
has
reported.
stopped. So
Mm-hmm.
he has been fixed. That's it. Excellent.
I
Excellent.
was saying, remember, yeah, go, yeah, kaka.
That is
Yeah,
so.
boy, na a man, kaya, you see it. Remember, yeah,
Ah,
cocoa
na
tea.
me o yere the miana na woba wonka. O catch me say wa bono na me hwe na we nim pa honho a. Eh, you better police station see ya ni akofa no.
Hey,
Ah, I will support you. Get him to the police station. Or that says overnight and tonton wiene kakra. You be building no. Obaba ya ye kwan, ye be ye hot on krakra man. Malaria, but you be immunize no. Tonton no with hot pepper soup. Yeah, immunize.
well, very interesting, very interesting. I hope so. Wow, we're here. When you just said it, when you just wa hano. Your time no, I've sworn this. I think I don't mind. The part 4 of Is There Such a Thing as True Love? No, Ebeba. Na, if a number no, 0244260172. 0244260172. But you bet my friend, who problem be a friend. Na Yakopon Benam no so to me aboa. Say that thing be American. No. Chariot TV had opportunity. You have the opportunity to ask you whatever you want. You we pet now your friend number and pet kai who say I feel that be sick as him. But it's kind of who be a and you say oh friend I don't know and you who be a friend na or no be din ko. What's that trade book be friend you are me. See, some of these things I discussing a bit now. I say, we you free booking. It's Obia so our platform used to be our to booking be a Eddie one dance. It's a say, why worry you? Oh, my real. Feel like person worry you. Obe free booking be no what kind. I work as an abwa. Oh, twa. Now, oh, to be a my ukun, oh, to be a my nipa person didn't worry. No, munya, my the same page. So what I said, that's just say, be a aye, come 80 I think say because you men I am next week yeah, the other element you know everybody can love expended deposited 5 senses trash can next week you will deal with all those things now GDA say wow here you know when you next week making sure so deal with me be no so to me share you made any yes at the abom see daddy I better was to say Danny then you know Baba chair every day be a yeti for yeah that's it na ko
I
police
should
no
have
man
ready. I
kwatenten
should have ready.
na tena ho ma ye dad you so anyone be
Amen.
in free ho
Amen.
sa did I say na nyame ya do ma ye be hia me am di dwuma de hu tia me from Samuel Ababio nyame ya do ma next week Monday 7 p.m. ye be share bi kai am I rain fit so better no the Chariot TV app no o call Play Store o call App Store so a we download there obenya SM nyama ye ka wa ha nyina obenya wanya bose no watie na you be sure film what me sure film era ma say ma kai ho ma dwumadi ni nyina aye come all right nti aha na di dwumadi no be si nyamenka obi biara ho makra mu nyina dasende yakopon ya adoma ebesia ebiem bye bye